What's up, baby? Hey, man. Hey, it's Derek here, bro. So I'm getting a lot of requests for my chopper settings. So I'm gonna show you how what's my chopper settings and how I like to fly. It might not be fair about it, but this is how I like to fly. I started flying choppers in Battlefield 2042, so I don't have the settings for Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, or any of those franchises like that. I only have it for 2042. I started in 2042, so I had the default settings for 2042. That's the most comfortable I am flying in a chopper. All right, so let's get to it. Controller settings down to heli. Alright, so this is my mapping. And these are the controls for 2042. It's similar, it's not exactly the same. The choppers don't feel the same. The choppers in Battlefield 6 are extremely heavy. Maybe they'll make them lighter? I don't know. But we'll see. So the reload, it's important that you get reload, exit vehicle, hold. That means that you can tap to reload and you can hold it down to exit the vehicle. That's very important when you going on like the straight and runs, when you need a lot of shots and you don't want to just shoot all your rockets out to fully reload. If you don't have this down, you're going to get ejected from the chopper when you try to reload. It also helps you get the chopper when it's spawn. You can hold it down while you're standing next to where the chopper will spawn at, and you're going to get it before everyone else. You're going to get it. You're going to get it before the guys that's in the spawn screen pressing X or whatever button it is for them to get it. You're going to get it before them. Change seat, just X. You're going to have to change seats often. A lot of times when you see switching, if you don't have a gunner, it's very important for you to do this. Chase camera. I got it bound for R3. I don't use R3. I probably should start using R3, but I don't never use R3. I always use down on the D-pad. Then we have ping. That's bound to R1 because I'm used to it. That's what it was in 2042, Battlefield 5, and Battlefield 1. I don't have no idea why they changed it. If I'm not mistaken, it's also it's down on the D-pad too, if I'm not mistaken. So with throttle up, I got it bound to L1. Throttle down, not L1. I got it bound to my L stick. Up and down, both bound to L stick. Y'all right, y'all left, got it bound to the L stick. These are the 2042 controls. If you used to find it like 2042, these are the controls you need to use. Pitch up, pitch down, got it bound to R, right stick. Same with roll left, roll right, got it bound to my right stick. This is one that's very important. Heli assist and descend. Ascend and descend. I said assist. You got to turn assist off, by the way. So I think on default it's bound to the back triggers. I have friends that fly like that. It's perfectly okay to fly like that. I can't personally fly like that. It doesn't work for me. I don't want to be touching my back buttons when I'm in a dogfight. I just don't want to do it. So free look, up, down, right, right stick. I mean, they're just in general both all of it. Still, like I said, free look, down stick. So fire weapons R2, helicopter zoom L2. This also works when you're in third person. You press L2 to zoom in. It's gonna shoot you in the first person to shoot. Switch weapons, triangle, primary weapon, triangle. Activate equipment, that's for the flares. Yeah, that's for flares. Activate equipment too, and that's for I think detection posts or repair. All right, so we go back down to it. Helicopters control settings. Helicopter assist is off. So starting out, you might want to have this on. It'll help you survive better, but over the long run, it's not beneficial. It's not beneficial. You're going to get outgunned if you're playing against a chopper without heli assist on, because he has free movement of his chopper. Helicopter control assist. I turned it up. I don't know if it helps. Maybe it does. I don't know. But I turned it up because I felt the heli turning too slow. I might play with it a little bit more to see if I can get it down like I need it, because I would like for it to turn a little faster. But we'll see about that. Invert flight for vehicles. Well, invert flight for aircraft. Have it off. Invert vertical look. Have it off. I inverted it off because I don't. I like it to be more linear when I'm flying. When I'm pressing up on my left stick, I want to go up. When I press up on my right stick, I want to go up. I don't want to go down. Oh, let's see what else that's important. Vehicle aim input curve. I got it set from Battlefield 2042 to Battlefield 5. But that's what I'm used to. I started playing Battlefield and flying choppers in Battlefield 2042, but I really only started playing Battlefield in general in Battlefield 1. So I flew in Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 2042. So those what I'm used to. Vehicle zoom input, Battlefield 2042. It has it on the old. I would prefer the newer version, but I don't think it has the newer version in the settings. I can check. No, it don't. So that's why I have it on 2042. Same input acceleration, 2042. Aiming left and right acceleration. I don't know if that's default. It might be. Maybe I need to change that. I'll play with it. Maybe I need to change it. Gunner zoom, L2, helicopter zoom, L2. Motion sensor aim button disabled. I wonder what that does. I actually don't know. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does either. I have no idea what that does also. So those are my settings. And then we're going to get into a map and I'm going to teach you guys how I like to fly. We're going to go into featured server browser and we're going to find a game that's trained in. So first, you guys, I'm going to teach you how I like to fly. How you should fly, how I like to fly. It might not work for everybody, but it works for me. Get a shot without getting ran over. Yeah. Probably going to run to a jet. Alright. So I survived. Alright. Let's get a little bit farther away from you guys. Alright. So you start the helicopter off, you're going to press up on the left stick to start ascending. Down on the left stick to descend. So make sure that thing angles correctly. Alright, to go left and right. To go right, you press left on the left stick. I mean right on the left stick, not left on the left stick. To go left, you press left on the left stick. Pitch up, press up on the right stick. Pitch down on the right stick. Well, I might do need to change that. Yeah, we'll see about changing that in settings and making it a little bit more sensitive. Alright, to go, well that's just y'all right, y'all left. And I guess that would be, how do I use that? I'm gaining speed. Alright. So to go forward, you can go up on the left stick, down on the right stick, then up on the right stick again, and make you go forward. This is how you go forward at a slower speed. And to go forward at a fast speed, you're gonna hold down on the left stick to start descending, up on the left stick to start ascending, and you're gonna hold it steady. And you're still gonna have to move the right stick up and down to avoid the terrain. Okay. So to make a turn, all you doing it, this guy gonna fight me. The other way, bro. Make a turn, you just go left on the left stick. That's how you turn to do a dog fight. On the right stick. That's not you're not going up. Or you could go up and you just start paying altitude. It's very important in dogfights. Seems like you can never turn fast enough in a dogfight. Alright, so this gonna be your bread and butter. You gotta get comfortable flying and then learn to fly low. Very important. So what I would do, I advise you guys practice this, flying extremely low to the ground. This is how you plan your attack by flying low. How you evade locks, how you get out. The lower you fly, the harder it is for you to get hit by launchers, the easier it is for you to avoid locks. Now, you will get hit by shoulder fire rockets, like RPGs, flying this low. You're very easy to target. If you flying low and fast, it's a little bit harder. Ooh. Yeah, you're gonna hit stuff. If you flying low and fast, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to get. It's gonna be easier for you to get hit by RPGs, but also a lot harder. But don't fly like this. Fly low and slow. Hold on. Don't fly like this now. Always gonna be zooming when you down low. If you fly too slow like this, you're gonna get shot down. Alright. So when you're flying straight, if you want to do an air brake, pull it down on the left pad first. Go forward. Pull it down. And then pull up. While you putting your right stick to the sky. Right stick needs to go to the sky, down, up. That's called an air brake. That's pretty much the basics of movement. Next, we're going to talk about what you should target. The weapons you need to use to target infantry and helis and tanks. So as a heli pilot, your main thing to do, you need to kill tanks. That's your entire job. You need to support the infantry and you need to kill tanks. But sometimes you might have to, divert to infantry. Sometimes you might have to kill jets. It's depending on what your team needs. So in general, I run the heavy rockets, which there are two shot to aircrafts. I run the guided missile. It's a one shot to aircraft. If you can hit it, it's easier to hit choppers than it is to hit jets. I run the target detection because it highlights all the infantry and tanks on an objective that you're close to. Not necessarily an objective, in an area that you're close to. So you become a spotter basically. So it gives your team a lot of intel that your jets can then use to bomb because the jets cannot see in this game. They cannot see on the ground very well. So if you highlight an objective and there's 7, 8 guys on it, the jet can see that. He coming in, he do a bomb and run, he clean up, and there you go. I use interference because it stops lock-ons. It doesn't stop lock-ons, but it makes it harder for you to be locked. And as I said earlier, we're moving really fast as it is. So you want to make it as hard as possible to get locked. So you stand low, you're moving fast, you're going behind buildings, you're avoiding locks. They're not gonna easily lock you. I may also use heavy warheads depending on if I need infantry coverage. I rarely ever use approved armor or the radar system. So if I'm fighting infantry, this is my infantry loadout. I use light rockets with anti-air, with target detection, and heavy warheads. So the heavy warheads increase the blast radius and lethality of primary weapons, payloads, as well as ammo capacity. It does hinder your maneuverability. You need if you're gonna use this payload, you need to have a timer going on in your head of when the chopper is gonna spawn. Once you take him out the first time, you need to be going after him. So you can really do about 3 good strafing runs before you need to go and get that pilot. I'm all for killing him in his spawn. This is a war game. If as soon as he spawn, you can be shooting him. That's what you should be doing. Do not let the enemy pilot fly at all. I don't care if it's cheesy. I just don't care. Don't let the enemy pilot fly. Your job is to help your team win the game. If he doesn't fly, he's not forming your teammates. If he doesn't fly, he's not killing infantry, he's not killing tanks. He's not spotting people. He is a detriment to his team if he's not in the air. So you need to keep him out there. That's what you need to be doing. So now I'm going to show you guys how to kill infantry. I'm going to get in the game. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to kill infantry. I'm going to show some clips and I'm going to give commentary on what I did in those clips to get those kills and help benefit our team.
Alright, now I'm going to teach you guys how to kill tanks. First off, you should always be trying to tow a tank. You can get that tow off, it does a lot of damage. Then you finish them up with the rockets. I always aim for the weak spot, which is his rear. Once you kill a tank, if there's any men left, go ahead and finish those guys up. Next, you get low and you get out of there. Here go another tank. Perfect example. Start a tank off, hit him with my heavy rocket, turn him back around. He can heal up pretty fast. So you see, he's like almost full health. Hit him with the toes, finish him off. This is something that's very important that a lot of pilots don't pay attention to. But pay attention to your surroundings. All vehicles, including air vehicles. So I see my wingman is in trouble. Got a jet on the 6, I help him finish it off. Alright. This is where it comes in. When I say stay low, it pays off. So I come over the side. I know there's an infantry fighting vehicle up there. They've been laser designating tanks and airplanes all game. And you know, I fly, so I'm kind of upset about it. I come in, I miss my tow by hit. I think I hit 3 rockets. Come back over, I destroy him. But like I said earlier, there's men still waiting there. And they guilty. So we gotta handle them boys. Get one. Gotta turn back around on them. I'm out of rockets right now, so I have to sweet switch. Missile is incoming, so I flare and I get low. I hide behind this rock, waiting for my flares to come back. Once my flares come back, I'm going right back into the action. Killed him, cleaned the other guy up. Now I'm getting low and I'm getting up out of there. Trying to dodge missiles, they shooting at me. I see this tank and I turn around. But I know that there's a laser designated sniper that's right there, so I can finish him off. I flare and I get low. I'm out of flares at this moment in time, so I try to use the below radar. Doesn't work. So the only choice I have is to use cover to my advantage, use the terrain to my advantage, and it ended up working out for me. Here's the last tank that we're gonna fight. Open the barrage up with a tow. Turn back around on him. The tank's lost in the sauce, brothers. He don't know what's going on. He looking left, he looking right. He don't see us. So we light that boy up and we get gone. Like I say, you get low and you get up out of there.
Dang. What was that?
So I go back to resupply. The tank's gone, so I done my job right now. So now it's time to form. So I come up, hit my threat detection. See a guy down there. See a guy's up there. So now I'm going to show you guys how to kill infantry coming up, but we got one more vehicle. So I see this buggy, tow him, we get on low and get up out of there. So quick and fast. All right, now we fighting infantry. So I come up in my threat detection. I see a group of enemies. Shoot every rocket I got. I could have turned around and came back in if I was greedy. But I noticed we have these two guys that are trying to flank our team. We light them boys up, head back to spawn. And this one I just picked up whichever amount of enemies that are grouped up together. And that's one of the ones I chose to go after. Same here, we're losing this objective. So I just put rounds on everybody. Do as much damage as I possibly can. Trying to hold the objective by myself. I do end up clearing it.
You saw that, bro?
But we did end up losing the objective. Now I'm going to talk about aircrafts killing helicopters. So to kill a helicopter, you can use light rockets or the heavy rockets. But either one you use, you're going to have to aim and lead the target. So the heavy rockets are better. It depends on how accurate you are. The heavy rockets are pretty good at taking long range engagement, medium range engagement. You only got to hit 2 shots, but you only get 4 tries to hit 2 shots.
So the 2 weapons I used, I got about 100 kills on them.
Lock-on rocket is good if you have a height advantage. This, for example, hit him with the lock-on rocket. I fire, I forget. There we go. Easy. Every killing I was
got 120 kills with weapons with like guns in the game. I got
so now I'm free to form and help my team.
With other, like with the chopper.
So now I know I don't have much time left before the chopper comes back. I probably pretty much got about 1 more strafing run in me. Now I'm checking because I know he should be coming back pretty soon. Do a quickly strafing run and get a 4-piece right there. Now I know Buddy's coming back soon. So now I'm hiding, trying to make sure and check. I see that vehicle pop up. Buddy must have the same idea as me. So we come around the corner at the same time. I do a lot of damage on him. He almost 1 shot. Easy. Quick and fast. A lot of people said a lot of rockets aren't good for air-to-air combat, but I disagree.
Oh.
I've killed multiple jets, multiple helicopters with them, long infantry, and I've killed tanks with them. So I pretty much think they can do it all, especially if you have the heavy armament. Heavy warhead, yeah, them boys gonna do some damage. So for that attack, I could have angled it better. I could have got more kills on it. But it's fine. You go a similar attack, but I angled this one a little better. Not as good as it could have been, but I did double back on it. Got picked up a 2-piece, got on about it. So now we're gonna go into killing jets. Kill a jet, you gonna have to lead them. Sometimes you get a perfect lead like this. Other times it'd be a little more difficult.
Got a chopper now.
Chopper, dude.
Also, if you tow a helicopter, it's a one-hit shot if you can tow him.
He gone.
Well, in fact, the first time I used to tow in this game, I towed a chopper.
Get him gone.
I was just trying to see how it worked, and I ended up towing a chopper.
No, that man
We
out
got
the
a jet
sky.
over here. We got a jet over here chasing our buddy over here. Then to come back around.
That's it.
They're going into Echo now, hard.
That wasn't the best angle for attack, even though we did a lot of damage for it on that jet. I shouldn't have took that attack, because he could have ran us out of the sky.
They ain't like 2042, bro.
Nah. Ooh.
Lock on, lock
So
on.
right now we're just doing cleanup.
Under.
Yes, sir, I'm trying.
Trailer that go.
Had to target the tank first. Get on up out of there.
They mad, bro.
It's another jet play. Our main objective is to always damage tanks if we can. That's your job, is to kill tanks. And support the infantry. So like I said, stay low. They help you avoid loss, but we also getting chased by a jet. So the base has an AA. That's basically is a, you know, it's aimbot to all aircrafts that fly too low. I know he was going to get hit by this AA. I knew I was going to take some damage.
Yeah.
So I knew I was going to lose my engine power, so I made it so that whenever I lost my engine power, it would turn towards him. It was really hard. Made it look pretty easy, but pretty hard.
Got him.
But this one, I'm trying to help my jet in the dogfight. So he flared, so I missed the AGM, I mean air-to-air lock on, but I used my vehicle rockets, and I got to end up getting the kill.
Get the helicopter.
If you look in the top,
Yep.
So he missed the first lock on missile. He missed the second lock on missile also. But my gunner is pretty accurate now. It's pretty accurate with the rockets, so we end up getting the kill.
Yeah.
We got another jet. So this jet is trying to turn on us. But he made a wide turn. And we made him pay for it.
Yes, sir.
There was a really big lead on the target, but we ended up getting it done.
That's what I thought, boy. Get that chopper in front of. Nice.
Quick and fast, came down from the top, put a lot of rockets in them, put a lot of bullets in them from the 30mm cannon. Took them out pretty quick. I cleaned up that kill on that tank. I stayed low, we got up out of there. There's another jet flying over, tried to get a lock on him, couldn't get the lock on him. So I positioned myself where I would be able to shoot down on him. I don't know if he wasn't paying attention or he didn't see me coming, but I led the target and started firing. He ran right into the rockets.
What you talking about? I'm talking about not you. I'm talking about the jet, bro. I don't know what the jet thought was gonna happen, bro. That man ran at me straight. I'm just gonna look at him.
So now I'm hunting.
Chopper to our right.
I see a chopper. We already have the advantage. We're on top of him. Got all our shots in him. We stay low. So we still have 19 rockets left. We don't have to go back to spawn. But we do have to reposition ourselves because we were getting locked on. So now it's time to form infantry. Pick up two quick kills like that. No, it's just our shoot at us right about
I'm
now.
gonna shoot you down now. I'm gonna give you what you
We
want.
getting low. I tried to air brake, so for an overshoot, put a lot of damage on us. I got out, did a small amount of repair, just enough so I can have control of my chopper again. Now I'm ready for the fight. So I stay below the mountain so he doesn't have a clear line of sight on me. So he has to pop up over the mountain. A straight shot coming straight towards me.
Yeah.
And I know he can't make that turn.
It hurt, don't it?
The rockets caused him to lose all his engine power. He ended up crashing to the ground. Hey, so this video took me all day to make. I really appreciate it if y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
What that boy thought was going on, Herbie?
Stay safe in them skies, cuz.